Member from Fredericton Southwood.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, it's a pleasure to rise to the House today to recognize some volunteers and staff from the United Way that have joined us. I want to draw attention in particular to three key staff members on the United Way team, and I'd ask them to stand as they get introduced. First of all, Pam Brown. Pam is the financial administrator for the United Way. She has 30 years of experience in accounting and has worked with the United Way of Central New Brunswick for the last 8.5 years. She served on as a volunteer on various boards within her community, and she's dedicated to bringing about positive change. Now, this dedication shines through every day in her work, and she strives continuously to innovate, which is something we value very much here in New Brunswick. She's an exceptional finance administrator, and I'm told that she keeps all the trains running on time at the United Way. So thank you very much, Pam. I'd also like to welcome Ann Foster. Ann is the campaign manager at the United Way of Central New Brunswick. She's a UNB graduate and has worked in the nonprofit sector for many years. In fact, 2013 marked her 5th year as the campaign manager. Ann grew up in Stanley and credits her parents for teaching her the value and importance of giving back to and supporting her community. And these values are very clear in Ann's work, as she's motivated by a belief in the possible and a belief that everyone can help and a belief in her community. So welcome, Ann. And as well, I'd like to add to this growing list Jessica Hughes. Now, Jessica is the Director of Community Development for the United Way. She's an active member of the Food Security Action Network and co-founder of the Community Food Smart Bulk Buying Food Club. And that provides fresh and local, where possible, food at affordable rates to over 300 individuals and families in the area. Through her role with United Way, Jessica manages a slate of community impact programs that engage and empower elementary, high school, and university students to create lasting change in their community. As well, she's responsible for the Day of Caring, an event which engages local workplaces in bringing about positive change in their community through volunteering. Now, Jessica grew up in a rural farming community located on Belle Isle Bay and attributes her rural upbringing to her innate desire to collectively mobilize community members in achieving measurable and lasting change. Mr. Speaker, I'd like all members of the Legislature to join me in welcoming these three distinguished and important United Way staff here to the Legislature. I've also invited some of the other members of United Way to join us. In fact, we have a number of them, and as you'll notice from your experience with the United Way, they're often involved not just in the United Way, but in a lot of other organizations. So they're here today in their capacity in the United Way. I'd like to pay particular welcome to their Executive Director, Jeff Richardson. Please stand. Jeff, welcome. As well, we have John Cardy, who's no stranger to many members of this Legislature. John is also the Executive Director of Meals on Wheels and provides great community service in that capacity. Welcome, John. And Maja Kabala, I believe I have your name right? Maya. Maya. Maya is Sales, Marketing, and Communication Manager at Enbridge. Is that right? Sorry, I've read the wrong one. Sorry. You're a RC student, Renaissance College student at the University of New Brunswick. I thought you looked a little bit advanced for that impressive portfolio. Welcome, Maya. And of course, another person that's no stranger to the Legislature, Kathleen Ward. Please join us, Kathleen. Kathleen, as well, is a member of the board of the United Way and a Renaissance College student, and is off to Africa this summer in her exchange. So, once again, on behalf of the Legislature, I want to ask all members to join me in welcoming these important members of the United Way. And last but not least, we have Mark Murray. And Mark Murray is the Sales, Marketing, and Communications Manager for Enbridge. So welcome, Mark. And once again, welcome to the members of United Way. You do an incredible job in our community, and thank you very much for joining us here today. Thanks a lot. As well, Mr. Speaker, I have another group to introduce, if you'd be so kind. J'aimerais présenter la...
I would like to introduce the 5th grade of intensive French with their teacher, Mariouche.
Always welcome here in the People's House. It's great to have you here at a young age. We expect you to come back later in life and occupy these chairs. So welcome to the Legislature.